Welcome to Avon and Reese Theories, the podcast that dives deep into the unconventional. I'm Avon.
I'm Reese. Today we're tackling a theory that's been around for centuries and against all odds still has believers today that the earth is flat.
Right. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence of a spherical earth, people like Reese here still believe the earth is flat. We're going to explore some of the main arguments and beliefs behind it. So Reese, can you give me some history here? When did you first start believing the earth was flat? Just curious.
I would say when I started walking.
It's like one?
I'll be honest with you, I always knew the earth was flat.
Okay.
That makes sense. How am I walking on the ground? That's flat.
Yeah.
And people say the earth rotates or something like that, but...
So you don't think the earth rotates either?
No. I don't feel it's rotating.
So you don't think? So you think the earth is flat and that we don't rotate?
Yeah, I don't think we rotate.
So then, what do you think causes night and day?
I think that's just the sun and moon rotating.
So the sun and moon rotate.
They have their own system. We don't have a system.
We're in the sun system.
No, we don't.
It's called the solar system.
I understand, but we're not rotating. That's rotating.
Around us?
Yeah.
So you think the sun's smaller than us then?
No, I still think it's the same size, but you know how it is.
Okay. All right, I guess we'll get into some main arguments here. So, Reese, if the Earth isn't a sphere, then what does the Earth look like?
The most common model is that the Earth is a flat disk with the Arctic Circle at the center and Antarctica forming an ice wall around the edge.
Okay, but what about the sun and the moon?
I believe them to be much smaller and closer than we were told. Rotating them.
Can I pause you for a second?
Yes.
Did you just tell me they were the same size?
Listen. I have a script. And I didn't realize that.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
I believe them to be much smaller and closer than we were told. Rotating above the earth like spotlights.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity, as we understand it, isn't a factor. Instead, I would argue that objects fall because of a universal upward acceleration of the disk.
Okay. That's a lot to unpack. One of the main arguments I hear about is the lack of curvature. Do you believe that if the Earth were a globe, we should be able to see a curve, especially over long distances?
Can I pause you for a second?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Unpause.
Yeah. Do it curve? Exactly. We point to things like how bridges... Oh, what? We point to things like long bridges and argue that they wouldn't be built without accounting for curvature, if it existed. Flat earthers often conduct their own experiments using levels and cameras claiming to disprove the curve.
So do you be doing that stuff?
Do I do that?
Yeah, do you be out in the field with
Can
levels?
I don't actually participate in the flat earth stuff.
You just think it, but you don't go out and. But you're invited and stuff, right?
I'm definitely invited. I got my name's on everything. If you want to look.
Your email and stuff. Okay.
But
right.
I don't participate in it.
I got you. But if you believe all that stuff, what about the scientific evidence, the photos and videos from space?
That's where the conspiracy element comes in. Okay? Yeah, you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Many flat earthers believe that organizations like NASA. You understand that?
I don't work at NASA.
I know, but it's a big organization.
Okay.
Many people believe that NASA are part of a global conspiracy to hide the truth about the Earth's shape. You understand that?
Yeah.
All right, good. They claim that photos and videos were faked. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, and I'm not actually, like I said, I'm not a part of that. But my name will be on that.
All right. So it's a matter of distrust in established institutions then?
Absolutely. For me, it's about questioning authority and seeking alternative explanations. I often see myself as a critical thinker who isn't afraid to challenge the mainstream narrative.
Like, I know that, like, you don't trust NASA, but, like, what are some other institutions that you don't trust? Just curious.
I don't know any other institutions.
Okay, I think you're getting a pretty clear, like,
No, I just don't know
vision
anything.
of what a flat earther looks like here. All right,
Bro, come on, dog.
I getcha.
I'm not even a flat earther.
What? I thought
Alright, we get. That slipped out, but I am a flat earther, y'all.
Alright.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we can start on the deeper dive in some implications of flat earthness. So, it's interesting how much effort some people put into trying to prove the earth is flat. What motivates them?
For me, some of my friends, it's a genuine search for the truth. They feel like they've stumbled upon a hidden secret that the rest of the world is blind to. There's also a strong sense of community within our flat earth movement.
Okay, so why don't you go to those things if there's like such a strong sense of community?
Yeah, about that. We talk about that a lot, and they actually they try to get me going. It's just I physically can't go.
Why? Never mind. That's another conversation. Reese. Okay. It sounds like there's a social aspect, and it's a big draw. But what are the potential implications of believing in a flat Earth?
Well, on a practical level, it can lead to rejection of science and education. Understand?
Yeah.
If you believe that NASA is lying about the shape of the Earth, you might be skeptical of other scientific findings as well.
Okay, and then before we head into the conclusion sector, I just wanted to ask you on a personal level, like, what's your favorite thing about being a flat earther?
My favorite thing is definitely being different.
So you just want to be different?
I love being different.
Okay.
Being different is the best. If you can be different, you can be you.
What's the least favorite thing?
The least favorite thing is you definitely get a lot of hate for some reason.
For some reason?
Yeah. You don't know why, but I don't know. I get a lot of hate for, and then they try like telling me like, oh, why are you flat earther? And then when I say I don't know, they get mad at me. Like,
so you don't know?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that makes sense. I guess we'll head on to the conclusions.
We will.
So, the flat Earth theory, as we've talked about and learned, I learned more today, is more than just a quirky belief. It's a complex mix of alternative science, conspiracy theories, and social dynamics.
It highlights the importance of critical thinking, media literacy, and trust in institutions, but also the need for open-mindedness and understanding towards those who hold different beliefs.
Thanks for joining us on this exploration of the flat Earth theory.
Join us next time on Avon and Reese Theories. As we leave? What does that say? To leave?
Delve.
I don't know. Sorry.
Join us next time on Avon and Reese Theories as we delve into another intriguing and unconventional idea.